Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my paper pumpkin alternatives for August 2023. This is video number 18 guys, and if you've seen some of my other videos for this month, my whiteboard might have been messed up. I had to go back into all of the videos, check them one by one, change some of what they were, and I had to reference my little notebook here. You guys see me? Look at, I had to go make changes on there so I can reference what I have done here. But anyways, that was not fun. Spent the good part of my morning doing that. So this is the instruction flyer sheet for this video. They open like so. Ta-da! They give you very detailed instructions on the back here. It shows you everything you get in the kit. It gives you the coordinating colors. It gives you a QR code to scan for instructions on how to do other projects. And those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know that I love doing my own thing for paper pumpkin. So before we get started, I'm going to share with you a card that is inspiring one of the cards. This is going to be a 2-card video. So this beautiful card, and look at, these are forget-me-nots. Look at this. This is from Miss Cynthia Ford. Beautiful job. Love these splotches. That's my husband. Oh, and there goes the dog, guys. It's what it is here. So anyways, we are going, one of our cards are inspired, excuse me, by this. And I'm going to show you what we are going to use for, let me refer to number 1. So card number 1 is going to be an easel card. And what we're going to be using for that is, of course, the envelope. Look at that gorgeous stuff in there. We're going to cut that up. We have a Tahitian tied card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 by 11, scored at 5.5. We have a second piece of Tahitian tied, layer number 1. This is 4 1/4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Just a little bit like so. And the reason we're having this is when we cut this up for our DSP, it will be quite flimsy because it's just envelope paper, right? So we need something a little sturdier when we pop our card up for the easel. We have a piece for the inside that is 3 3/4 by 5. That's the inside of our card. We have our bump up piece for the inside of our card, and that's that little sentiment strip. I really haven't used those a whole lot. We have this little piece here, which I thought we could put on the side. This is just scrap left over from a card base, and we have a butterfly. That's for card number 1. Now, card number 2 is the one that is inspired by Miss Cynthia Ford's beautiful card here. So we have, let's start with the inside. We have the 3 3/4 by 5. I really like that border it gives it for the inside. This is Tahitian tied card base, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. We have a piece of balmy blue, which is 2 1/4. Make sure, yes, by 5 1/4, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. The reason why I'm using balmy blue is, number 1, I'm using envelope scraps. You're going to see them here in a second. There's 1, there's 2. We're going to join them together. Being quite flimsy, they need something to be glued down to. I made a mistake when I was cutting for another project, so I'm just going to use this to give it support. We're going to use this forget-me-not. We're going to use our sentiment strip. And if you guys remember the little video where this fell out of my envelope, we're going to use that little bee in here. And I have 2 of the, this was, what was this blue? Was it, what blue was this? It doesn't say, it says light blue, but this was, oh, I'm forgetting the blue it was from Stampin' Up. There was a color that coordinated with this. It says light blue, but that's not what the paper was. Now I'm going to forget it. My mind is drawn a blank. So let's get started. This wasn't going to be number one. We're going to do this one first. We are going to do that one first. So I'm going to move all of these supplies over to the right. And my little bow there, my little bumblebee, we're going to set there, put that there, move that aside. We just want to concentrate on this piece. And to do so, these are envelope pieces, folks. They were left over. So I'm going to start here. Some people might think I do this backwards, but, you know, sometimes I just do things my own way. So I'm going to get that off a bit. There. Nope. I want to make sure that I'm going to have to trim this on the guillotine. So I want to make sure that I am off enough. Might have been easier to do it this way. Off of the balmy blue to trim all of this up. Now you can do it with snips. You can do it with the guillotine. Let's see if we can do it with snips first. And just using this along the edge, your edge of your snips, scissors, whatever you like to cut with. Use it as a guide to keep it straight. There we go. We need a little bit at the bottom just to make sure. Okay, we did that with snips. So there's one. Now this one, it's going to overlap. Do you see how that is almost completely there? This one probably should have been below, underneath it, huh? I wonder if I can get that up. See if we can. Nope. So you know what I'm going to do? Because my husband's making a lot of ruckus in there. This one is almost able to do that. If I do it like that, you really see that there's two different ones. I can do one of two things. I'm going to trim this a little bit with the guillotine. I sure am. So I want to trim this, not all the way. I'm just taking off a little bit of it. And hopefully I don't ruin my piece. I could always trim the balmy blue down. So let's see where we're at now. That's better. It could come. I can take a little bit more off of it. You're wondering what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this flower and seeing how it overlaps. Don't want to go too far. Just want to take a little bit more off. Because when I put them together, that's going to look really good. That is going to blend very, very nicely. So we're going to add some glue. It already started there. All right. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I can't control that. One dog goes off and the others just follow suit. I am going to shut my door, though. It's really hot. So that little noisy little one, that was my son's dog, Zed, that I repossessed over a year ago. He may not like me saying the truth, but it is. Little dog is almost like about 12 years old, and he lost most of his teeth, had to be removed. He just needs a lot of care. His eyes, He has chronic dry eye, which means his eyes do not make any tears, and they get real glumpy and itchy, and he has medication in his eyes about 4 times a day. So we have to make, you know, Zed needs a little TLC there. So I'm gonna trim just a hair off because it needs it. So look at that, is really good. I mean, this one's missing a few, but I am really, really happy with the combination of the 2 pieces. I'm really, really happy with that. So the question being is, on Miss Cynthia's card, she did this beautiful twine, baker's twine. Do I want to run this like so? That actually looks really good. Good design element. I really like that. Okay, so we're going to copy that too. I wasn't sure yet. Now, it looks like she might have gone, I'm not sure if she went like all the way around. I am not going to do that. To me, that is a waste to continually go around. But we are going to do 2 pieces. I figured this much, so let's measure that. 7 inches. If you are wondering. So, my nails are done to support North Mason Bulldogs, my grandson's team. He's number 11. The guy didn't get the 11 on that one, though. He was quite perturbed with me because I wanted the N and M for North Mason, and he couldn't do it, and I didn't want him on separate ones, so I told him that's okay, and I'm okay with it. Just he got a little, upset that I didn't want it on 2 different fingers, and I'm the one paying for it, or rather my daughter paid for it. Paid extra for the extra design element. Left the football. He did a great job on that 11. I mean, I thought, I was asking for 11. I would have been happy with just 2 lines, but he did such a bold 11. I am just really, I was very, very pleased with that. I still am. Then afterwards, after we were all done, I told my daughter, oh my goodness, I could have had him do a paw print for, Bulldogs. But that's okay. We can do that next time. Maybe next time I get somebody else who will be more apt to be okay with what I desire. This is being a little turkey. It's twisting on me, and I don't want it twisted. So there we go. Hunda Dunda Scotch tape, Mr. Frog. I might even put this up on dimensionals. Let's take that back a bit and snip that off. Ooh, it is still twisty a little bit. So I think instead of maybe using the blue, I wonder if I can make a double bow with this like she did. Or is this going to be too small to make? That's just way too small to do a bow. Maybe not on the bow maker, though. Should we try it? I think on the bow maker, I could get a double bow out of this. I'm pretty sure I can. I am pretty sure. Let's make a smaller one here. Oh, that's a small one. Just hold on a second, honey. Video, guys. Say hello, Justice.
Hi.
That's my daughter. When I'm done, we need to clean out the bathroom so Dad can put your flooring in. Okay, sorry, guys. Before I got on this video, my husband called me. He's like, I need you girls to clean out that first bathroom. I'm like, all right, baby. We will. Okay, let's try it another way. I think there is enough here. I really do. So maybe if we wrap it twice. Oh, there you go. Where there is a will, there is a way. My mother used to tell me that, and she used to tell me, you can do anything you put your mind to. That helped me get through boot camp, guys. That and the fact that running in my head was my dad's comment he made to me that I would never make it through boot camp. And I don't blame him for saying that to me. But honest to goodness, it helped me so much get through that. The determination to stay with it. It really did. So, Daddy, up in heaven, I know you know I am okay with that. So this little bee is not on this card. Or no, it is on this card. It sure is. I'm getting... So here is our card base. Now you see all what we are not doing. I'm going to put that on at the last minute. We are not putting the splotches on this side because we have the envelope piece. But we are going to add the splotches to the right side of the card like she did the forget-me-nots. I wish I knew the name of that set. I do not recall it. So I'm going to get my little itty-bitty backgrounds. Okay, my favorite, one of my go-to little stamps that I just love. Now, here is where this is going to come right here. And I use this to edge where I want my little splotches. So I'm going to come like here, 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 doing out like that. So let's get the Tahitian Tide, because we're going to stamp Tahitian Tide on Tahitian Tide. And do I want to go full strength? Not sure. I'm going to do a test. I have a little scrap piece here. It won't hurt it any. So full strength, second generation. I think we're going full strength. That's our answer, is yes, full strength it is. So get our piece on there where we want it. I'm going to start right here first. Stamp. I'm going to stamp kind of like over here. Then I'm going to fill in that little bit of a space. I'm going to come here. I don't think I need to go any... Oh, I do like this. Then I'm going to come out a bit there and then do some filling in. And a little masking here because I don't want to overlap. I just want it to be like that. I'm really happy with this. I'm going to add, wondering, right, like so. All right. So there's our splotches. This is, ooh, I do like that kind of. This is going to go straight down. And I'm going to use tear tape to do that. I just don't want to fuss with the glue. It's going to have a little ridge there, but it's going to be good. Using tear tape is going to make it secure. So I'm going to put a strip right across the back, a section in the middle, and up across the top. I'm going to use the cap for my scissors to rub it all down. And then I'm going to use the pokey tool. I love my pokey tool. I love the slenderness of it, how it fits in my hand, like kind of like a pen or a pencil. The size of it is awesome. It really is. Thank you, Gloria. So we are going to go right there. Now we have our forget-me-nots are going to come halfway like so. Maybe a little. Maybe we go. Let's see. Place a few things. Where is my sentiment strip? Do you guys see it? I have it. Here's one. And I wanted this. I wanted this down here just like that. This is going to now get its You Rise Above the Rest. Yes, we are using that. So right there, Tahitian Tide on the white. Oh, very, very nice. I'm going to place it before I do the flowers. One, two. I'm not sure where to place the other one because this is going to be there. Okay, right there. That's really perfect. Move that aside. Oh, there's the other one. It's okay, it'll go on the other one. And this is going to get dimensional. So I'm going to put one there. And here we go. 2. We're going to do 4. May not do the little gingham bow on this one. Might have to forego that one. We'll have to see. Now I want you to see the stem. I want it right there. And where's my little bow? And I need a glue dot, and I don't have any out, do I? Let's find, where are my containers with all my glue dots? There they are. Trying to move stuff, it doesn't always work out well for me. I'm going to start with these itty bitty ones. Paper pumpkin, thank you so much. So we want our bow to be, I think we're going to put the bow right there. So I'm going to put one underneath it. And then I'm going to stick one on top. Oops. Let me get that off, and then we'll squeeze those together. I don't like it separated like that. Looks like we're going to need another on top. Ah, that is so cute. Now, do I add? No, that is too much, but I want my little bee. Oh, these gonna be so cute. This little bee really must have wanted to be used on a card for him to have fallen out of my envelope at just the opportune moment to remind me that I had him. So there, and I stamped him on the Stampin' Up glossy paper. So this is card number 1, except we have to do our inside piece, which is right here. And since we did the little splotchiness, right, we're going to do splotchies down the side. So we're going to come in a little bit curved there. And what are we going to put? You rise above the rest, and your friendship is unforgettable. But we're going to do our little forget-me-nots there. And then your friendship is unforgettable. I'm really, really happy with this one. This one is going to get a clear envelope, guys. So let's get this on the inside, and we'll go over to card number 2. Yes, it's going to take a little longer being a 2-card video, but I'm not going to stop what I was doing and change it up now. So the other one shouldn't take hardly any time at all, maybe 10 minutes, I would say. So let's go ahead and get started on card number 2. So this is inspired by this card. Oh, really cute. Thank you, Cynthia. So, card number 2. So there's our elements. I told you we are going to do, I want to move that aside. I don't want to get anything. We need to cut open our envelope because we need to get a piece. So turn it this way. We need to get a piece with the envelope that is 3 3/4 by 5. That's the size I am after. So I'm going to cut this bottom piece here off. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to square this up. Going to turn it to this side. I have to flip it over so I can use the straight edge of it. There's those 2 pieces. I'm not keeping them. I'm at the end of my stuff here. So we need a piece that is, oh, look at, we're going to actually keep that. We're going to use that on the inside of this card. So I need 3 3/4 by 5. So I want to cut this off, that self-sticky stuff. And then I need to turn it this way and get it to 5. There we have it. That's what we were after, everybody. So this piece is going on to the 4 by 5 1/4 piece, just like that. Now, this is your card base. This is a very, very easy easel card. Anybody can do this. This is 4 1/4. This is 11. It is scored at 5 1/2. All you do is take 1/2 left or right side. You bend it up. You bring it to the center point. Bone folder time. And this should have been bent the opposite way. I'll show you what I mean. Sometimes cardstock does fold better one way than the other. So let's fold it this way. I don't know why this one wants to be so difficult. Probably because I already accidentally folded it the wrong direction, but it will work. I will make it work. You're not going to see any of this. So now we have, let me squirt it here again. We have an easel. Very simple, simple. This piece is going down here. We are going to put glue along here. I could have done that better, but you guys have seen me probably do this card style several times. So this now, that's why we did the second layer of Tahitian Tide, is so that on the back it had support. Where is my sentiment strip? We can do actually one on the inside, one on the outside. I'm not sure. I thought about just doing this. Yeah, we're going to make this really simple. We're going to stamp the same sentiment on this one. You rise above the rest. And we're just going to stick a wee little gingham bow that we made. I have 2 of them. I have one with a long tail, one with a short tail. which one's which. This is the short one. And we have a butterfly to put on this card. So this, no dimensionals on this piece particular, and that's because we're going to use dimensionals on the inside for our stopping points. We need our glue dots. You guys saw me have them, didn't you? Yes. So we want our bow. We could put it in the center, maybe. Center bow. I don't think so. I want it on the sides. I'm just going to pop my glue dot down. Get my tails going the direction I want them to go into. Cute. And our little butterfly up over here. Really sweet. So this I said was going on the inside of our card. Don't need that. That's my last butterfly. Yes, 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 yes. And then I need a piece to bump up. So this is 1/2 inch. So we're going to go 1/2 inch. Scribble, scribble, scribble. We want our flowers down at the bottom. I'm sure it's stuck down there well. And we need, oh, I said we had these. We could, I think we might put that on the back of the card. That's really pretty. We can put that on the back of the card. We're going to cut that up in a minute. So what do we have that we can use? I know there was another piece. There's my envelope. I have a clear envelope for one card, this one, and there was scrap. I could get another card out of that, but I'm not going to. Okay, so we need a piece of something to make our stopping point. Where's my other little, this is the one, your friendship is unforgettable. This will work. So we're going to use a little scrap of white. Oh, there it is. That's what I was actually looking for, to put across here like so, and then that's what I wanted. This is what I wanted, but I want this on dimensional. So from this point here to there is 1, 2, 3, 3 1/4. Because it needs to go up on a dimensional. So 3 1/4. Actually, we don't need to do, I'm wondering, do I just make this, let's see, do I just make a stopping point like so and put this in the center of our card? I think we're going to do that. I have not done anything like this yet. So there's that. This is our stopping point. We could add some more flowers if we wanted to, but we're not going to for time's sake. I'm losing my mind. I need those dimensionals, guys. There they are. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. I know it's, oh my gosh, weird. I'm really proud of the time for 2 cards. I am happy with that. So I want this. I'm going to have to lift it up, I think, to get it right exactly where I want it to be. Using the table to line it up. There we go. Should have probably put the dimensionals and then. Okay. So this is getting glued down on the inside of our card. Then we're going to add some of them little water droplets, a little wink of Stella, and it will be finished. And where's my piece? I've wanted to use this on so many cards, and I always ended up not using it because I needed the other piece. But now I don't. So we're going to cut this off like so. Trim it up on this end so it looks even. You could also put it on an envelope if you wanted to. We could put it on the envelope if we wanted to. Maybe that's what we'll do. It's so pretty. All right, let's see. Do I just add it to the envelope or to the back of the card? I like the idea to the back of the card. So I'm going with that. Envelope, we're going to stamp. Envelope is getting stamped. I'm not going to even bring in the Stampin' Pierce mat. We're just going to add some forget-me-nots. Like so. And of course, we're going to do this one over here on this side. All right. So we have one envelope done. The other one is... Let's quickly wink a Stella, our petals, add a little bit to the butterfly from the $1.25 store, as it is no longer $1. But for as many, I used almost a complete package, giving some away, that is. A little bit there. So that's card number 1. Beautiful. Look how that pops up there. You get to see it displayed. So this is card number 2, which was inspired by Cynthia Ford's card. Lots of forget-me-nots. And lots of forget-me-nots. That's the inside of that card. And shall we add our little... Okay, I can't add those. I just can't. We're going to go with these. It needs a little bit more color. We're going to go with green ones. So we're going to add, see, one there. We're going to go like so. Oops, it's not quite where I wanted it. 1, 2, 4 there. And then another one right here. And then on this one, I'm thinking of these. Oh, that is so pretty, but I want a large one there. Okay, we're going to do 2 little ones up here. And then a large one down here. And I know they're not like, they're all on this side, but I like that. I just like that placement. So I hope you all enjoyed these 2 cards and like this video. If you do, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, like, share, or even better, a comment, because I really do enjoy all of your comments. I wouldn't be doing this still if it wasn't for those comments and for the connections I have made through this YouTube channel. So my sincerest thank yous go out to everyone who has encouraged me and been so positive. I so appreciate it. And I hope you are willing to come back and visit me again in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.